Hi Pisces, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for October 23rd through November 22nd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the Recommend a Reader shout out, which goes to Scorpio Spy Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support yourself if you like what she has to say. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. All right, Pisces, we got Five of Cups here. What's going on with that? Okay. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Why? Why? All right. We have all been there. Right, Pisces. If they aren't telling Pisces, what is it? Are they feeling some regret? Are you both feeling that way? What's going on there? Pisces. Ace of Wands. Yay for that. All right, Pisces. Seven of Swords. Six of Pentacles. High Priestess. Queen of Wands. Ten of Swords. No, Ten of Cups. Justice. And the Queen of Pentacles. All right, let me get the little guys. Okay. Seven of Swords. All right. Is this somebody being really careful? But the intent is to do the right thing. Oh, this is someone that's being careful about their approach because they really want, I think they want, at the very least, they want to do things right from here forward. Whether that means closing it out on a high note or it means you giving them a second chance. Oh, Pisces, this one's coming back in. Wow. Make them work for it. Make this person work for it. Okay, all right. This is someone that has kind of been in review and taken a look at how things were and what they did, what they didn't do, what you did, what didn't do. Their interest in you never died down. So this is someone wanting to come back in and see what their chances are. What's this Seven of Swords about? What's this Seven of Swords about? Page of Pentacles. All right, what's this Six of Pentacles about? This is Six of Pentacles for Pisces. Chariot, that could be Cancerian. This could be Aries, Pisces, or Cancerian, Libra, Capricorn. What's this High Priestess about? Four of Cups. What's this Queen of Wands about? Five of Pentacles. What's this Ten of Cups about? Seven of Cups. What's this High Priestess about? Pisces, this person is, they're wanting to, they're wanting to bridge the disconnect and the distance. This is someone who really wants to right their wrongs. Whether or not this is a romantic relationship, which they would like, this is someone that wants to start this second chance or this revisiting this sort of reconnection off on the right foot. They are playing it cool. They're probably just saying, hey, you know, how are you? I regret this and that from before. You know, would you want to go do this with me? Would you like to go here? Can we this? Can we that? And it starts off like that because really what they're wanting is to have a do-over. They don't like the way they did things before. They don't like the way things ended. They don't like the way they were treated. They don't like the way they treated you. This is someone that is has regret about the way things ended, and while you might still feel this incredible connection to them, this is you biding your time. This is you like, I don't know, we'll see. And I'm saying that because that's what's showing up in the reading. That's not, you know, big sister advice. This is about you really thinking about what you want, and whatever happens, you are guarding your inner sanctum for now. because you don't want to get hurt like that again. But this is about keeping things kind of aloof and detached, and not strategically so, not like we'll act like this, but I'm saying authentically so. Like if you feel yourself start to get swept away and back to the old feelings, you back off. You put it on hold. This person will wait. They're serious. They're being authentic. They are not telling you anything. The only thing they're not telling you, I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can. I'm flying blind because the thing switched off. The viewfinder switched off. So I'm really hoping that this is still working. Anyway, the only thing they're not telling you is how much they want this. They'll take whatever they can get, but what they're not telling you is how much they want this. So they're coming in a lot more kind of carefree and aloof than they feel. This is someone that's doing a strategic approach, and this is about you taking the time to think about things as you go. And it's not about make this person earn it, but it is. Not in the sassy way, like you're chomping at the bit, but you're going to play a certain way. You know, it's like, I'm playing hard to get. Don't play hard to get, be hard to get. And that's because you need to give yourself time. This is about you saving yourself, not about making this person work for it. It's not that. This is you being like, whoa, I'm getting ahead of myself again. And I know how I get. And I go deep and I go hard, and I need to not, you know, as a self-protective measure, I need to take things very slowly, and I need to see how I feel day to day. So we're going to be doing lots of stuff together unless we aren't. But either way, this is all going to be intuition and feeling driven for you. And you need to take it situation by situation as far as your interaction with this person. They will wait. They want more than you know. What they're not telling you is that they want this. They're sorry and they want to make it right. This is someone that will even take a sincere, lasting friendship if you don't want to get romantically involved with them again. They want you in their life, plain and simple. Lucky you, huh? What's this justice about? Their interest in you never waned. This interest never subsided. What's this justice card about? But the thing is, okay, Two of Pentacles, this is you, honestly, this isn't about making them prove it. This is about you protecting yourself. So you taking things situation by situation, trusting your intuition, regardless of the strong connection you feel, that's so that you can keep yourself in check, not so that you can be like, well, I'm going to make them work for it. I mean, on the surface, it kind of is, but you're also protecting yourself. Because you don't know either. You're just like, I do not need to get swept up by this again until the security's there, until the trust is back. Spoiler alert, you're going for it. Just saying. You're going for it. But, I mean, because for the Pisces I'm reading for, this is mutual. Your person wants you back, you want the person to want you back, and you want the reconnection. So, but it's going to, and it should, take a lot longer. It's not like you go rushing into each other's arms and it's just, you're swept away, and I don't like swept away, because swept away is strategic to keep you off balance and just to be rescued, and then you get saddled and then you can't leave and you're like, I'm still in charge, I'm still making all the decisions, this is what I wanted to get swept away from, and now I'm saying, no. We all need to take care of ourselves, you know, before we can take care of each other. So no swept away. Be strategic. Be methodical about this approach. Guard your time and how you spend it. As much as you spend with this person, you spend much, if not more, by yourself thinking about this or doing other things for yourself. Balance is key here. This is not about spending every waking minute with this, because that's just weird. You know? You start something over again and you fall back into the same behavior patterns. That's why you broke up in the first place. Don't want to do that again. What's this Queen of Pentacles about? Two of Swords. Good. Good. That's time to think. Not time to think, sorry. In this instance, it's staying the course, balance, peace, just no drama, no distractions. This is what I want. I'm resolute. I know what I want. That's your person. Your person's saying, all right, I know what I did before, but my focus now is on finding a good partner, being a good partner, and security and stability. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No distractions. I know what I want now. I will wait. It's very simple. Lucky you. Forgot to pull this one. Ooh, change. Oh, that's a death card. It could be Scorpio. So this is somebody who has, there's a transformation here. For some of you, you're like, what? But this is someone having thought about things quite a bit, and there's been a transformation that's taken place. There's been some kind of, maybe this breakup took a real toll on it. Maybe they're done. Maybe this has changed and they're just done with that part of their life, and they want something solid and real now. And they return to you to see what can get started again. Going to be holding themselves back because they don't want to look stupid or get hurt, but they're in it for the long haul. The Pisces that I'm reading for, this is someone that will even take a long friendship and hope that it develops from there. But this is someone that wants to be back in your life, to give what they didn't before because they get it now. This is not someone that wants to come running back to a secure parent. This is someone that wants an equal partnership, that feels like they know what it needs or what that looks like now in their life, and they know what they want. They're coming from a much more secure place. Now it's for Pisces. The future. Yep, that's what they want. It says the veil. They're looking at the future. All right. What else for Pisces? Pisces. I feel like both of you are going to be playing it cool for a little bit, though, because, you know, nobody wants to feel silly or, you know, be told off or anything, but this person's coming back. That was for Pisces. Knight of Wands, here they come. Probably in a social setting, probably going to insulate themselves with friends and people, but this person is definitely charging ahead towards you. Probably going to do it with the protection of mutual friends and other people around, public place, that sort of thing, because they don't want to feel stupid. They're hoping that that'll mitigate any kind of like, you know, they're hoping that that'll kind of soften their entrance. But also that might be the approach they take, is just like, we got the Queen of Wands here and then the Knight of Wands. It's like, hey, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's keep busy, let's do stuff together. Let's not just sit around and hole up for a week, and there'll be time for that later. Let's go do stuff together. Let's hang out. Let's get to know each other again. This could be Leo. Yeah, this is not like, you know, the downtime that invariably happens in relationships, because there's a lot of it. This isn't that. This is someone wanting to go be out and about with you and experience adventure and life and have fun. What else for? And that's their entry point. That's the starting point, because then eventually it'll come back around to you. So, what do you think about? But for now, this is a very strategic approach on their part. What else for Pisces? Pisces. What else for Pisces? Oh, crikey. What else for Pisces? Four of Cups and Seven of Wands. Good. Staying guarded, kind of being like, meh. But here's the thing. I don't like that if it's not authentic. If that's how you feel, okay. But then that's going to, if that's really how you feel, then you're probably not going to, you're probably going to be like, meh, no, I don't really feel like it. That's a different story then. But this is knowing what you stand for, being in charge of your own ship, and being strategic about what you want, thinking about what you want, taking the time, letting it come to you. So, I'm all for that, because I think, and the reason why is because it's not an act. That's you really wanting to take things slow, because you're focusing on yourself and you're not getting ahead of yourself. This is having that kind of attitude where as much as you spend time with them, you spend double by yourself, so that you can think and still have an active life separate of this person. This is not about dropping everything and getting involved with this person again and getting swept away. No. This is you still doing everything you used to do before their re-entry, and standing your ground, having conviction, knowing what you stand for and what hills you're going to die on, because you're not going through that business again, what you went through before. And this is Four of Cups. This is about nothing's going to wow you right now, because you're being very careful with your emotions. We've got the Four of Cups here too. So this is not about playing hard to get, be hard to get. Take care of yourself first. Attend to yourself first. Set boundaries and stick to them. This is going to take a while, as it should. Nobody's in a hurry here. So you stand your ground. You keep your options open. You do you. And slowly but surely, you two if you want, we'll come back to talking about you two again. But for right now, this is you still keeping a full life separate of this person. They will wait. And if they don't, then which they will. But if they don't, then, you know, off you go. I'm still doing me, and I haven't lost any ground. For as much as you went through before, both of you went through, apparently, both of you, this is, and you may feel differently. They might have changed, and you're just like, sorry, that door's closed now. The door's part of a wall. I don't feel the same. But they've gone through something, and here they come. But as much as you went through before, you owe it to yourself to keep to yourself and set firm boundaries. Because physiologically, it takes us 3.2 seconds to get back into the same thinking and behavior and visceral physiological patterns when we saw the person last. Even if we've changed, even if we've had therapy, even if we had other relationships and moved and we still knee-jerk reaction, we still lemming, we still work. So that needs to be rewired and re-imprinted, and you do that by doing things in a different way and setting boundaries, sticking to them, and saving yourself from yourself. Okay? Okay. Okay, Pisces. All right, so you stand your ground, and you 1/3 them, 2/3 you, and family and whatever. But they get you because you need to be grounded and weighted over here, anchored over here. No sweeping away. Okay. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. I thank you for stopping by. You take care.